Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm Batman. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, guys. Okay, so here we are back with another action figure review. So today we are going to take a look at Batman Arkham Knight Batman, pretty much. But we're not only going to do a review of this guy, but we're also going to do a comparison of the DC Collectables Arkham Knight Batman as well. See which one made the better Batman. And of course, yes, this guy is freaking, what, 10 years old? Probably, maybe older than that. So we're going to do a little bit of a comparison, see if this one still holds up, or is this the new replacement right here, guys? All right, so let's go ahead and cut this out. Where the hell is my knife at? I have no freaking idea. I don't think I need a knife. Yeah, I might need a knife. Okay, let's get him out the package, shall we? So here we go. There's the Batman card, which we're going to leave in there for the moment because you guys all know the story of Batman. Arkham Knight, there's the stand and what she comes upon. Here are some of the other figures you can get from this. I think I pretty much somewhat have them all. Somewhat, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, maybe with the exception of two. But knowing me and knowing how dumb I am, I'm probably going to buy all of them because I'm stupid. So let's clip out Batman right here, right there, and let's take a look at Batman. I like him, dude. I like him a lot. 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 Very nicely done, man. Very, very nicely done. Alright, so before we do some comparisons, well actually, let's take a closer look at this Batman, and then we'll take a look at his accessories. Then we'll do some comparisons in a moment. Let me bring my camera up here just a little bit. There is Batman. Man, he looks really nice. His eyes are a little wonky, though. They're a little off. But the sculpt of him, he looks great, dude. Really, really great. And this was just kind of a reaction buy, you know what I mean? An impulse buy. I was like, why not? I've been satisfied with a lot of the Mcfarlane figures so far, and I've always liked this Batman right here, so why not? Let's pick him up. So he does have double jointed knees. He's got some great flexibility. Look at that. Sometimes Mcfarlane hits it out of the park, sometimes he doesn't. This is rubberized right here, which is good. No break at the upper torso, but he does have waist swivel, pretty good waist swivel. He can look down that far, which is great. He can look up, not really so much because it's kind of hindered by his design, but you can get his waist swivel to look up, or excuse me, his waist to bend that far to look up. Great sculpting work for this Batman, really nice looking Batman. I'm not going to lie. Mcfarlane did an amazing job. As far as elbow bend, 90-degree bend. Look at that motherfucker. Ankle pivot, ankle rocker, toe pivot, pole pivot. Alright, so let's check out his accessories first, and then we'll do some comparisons real quick. So he comes with this gun right here. I don't know if it's not, I don't think it's a grappling gun. I don't know what this thing is right here. It looks like a camera. Not really for sure. It's been a while since I've played the game. It looks kind of like a camera. This looks like a gun, his bat gun, and then he comes with a batarang right there with the Batman logo on there. But there's some paint. It's not really clean, but nonetheless, it don't matter. So there's the batarang right there. So let's do some comparisons, guys, because that's what we're here for. So here is DC Collectables, and here is Mcfarlane. Let's take a look at the head sculpts first, and then we'll go down. So, yeah, the head sculpt is better, but the eyes Yeah, the eyes are a little bit off on this. You can see one eye is going that way. So it's like he's got a, what do you call it? Is it a cockeyed? Cockeyed? I think it's cockeyed, right? So the head sculpt, I think, is a little bit better. Of course, the bat ears are done better. As far as the detailing, DC Collectables is really nice, man. They have more of like a dry brushing over the bat suit. But this Mcfarlane is not bad. It's actually nicely detailed. Where this right here, see the chest is a little bit more darker, but, or excuse me, this is a little bit more lighter, and you can see the Batman logo. Where this is a little bit darker, then you come down to his abdomen, this is light, and then here is darker down here. Essentially, it's the same damn wardrobe. He's got the pads on there, he's got the armor on there, he's got the spikes on there. Some parts are painted different than others. Of course, I think this Batman uses a little bit more paint apps because he has black and a gray and gunmetal gray, and then he has the silver gray, and then he has the detail. I think more detail this DC Collectables has, obviously. We can see with the gauntlets. The gauntlets are pretty much the same, but the DC Collectables is a little bit more detailed, obviously. And this guy is a little bit more heavier as well, so yeah, there's more of a dry brushing over this Batman, and then you can see down to his boots. There's definitely a lot more detail with the DC Collectables. Now, one thing, let me bring my camera down just a little bit, guys. Let's go to the back real quick. So there's the capes, of course. Mcfarlane, I think McFarlane's cape is just way better. This is more of a flat rubber cape. It's nice, but at the same time, I think McFarlane's cape works a little bit better. Now, as far as sculpting wise, I'm going to have to give this to Mcfarlane, guys, because obviously if you look at the body proportions of this DC Collectible Batman, it doesn't, I mean, it looks good, but he has a tiny freaking head, dude. Like, this Batman has a tiny freaking head, dude, compared to the rest of his body, where his body is just bulky. His legs are, like, really long and really lengthy. Like, they're like, if you do this like a side-by-side comparison between him and McFarlane, like the leg length is about this, almost the same size. And then you go up to here, and then you look at the long torso, and then it's not, how can I put this? So yeah, because of his small head, it just doesn't look right. I think if you took off this head, well, actually, it'd probably be a little bit too big. Let me measure this. Let me measure these Batmans real quick, guys. So the McFarlane Batman stands all the way up to his ears, about 7 3/4 tall, where this Batman stands about 7 3/8 tall. So, yeah, the body proportions for this Batman right here is just kind of way off. It's more nicely detailed, but the head is too small, the body's too big, the legs are too long for this one. And then you look at the McFarlane Batman. You could say his head is a little bit big, but I think what makes it big is probably the neck. It's actually not that big. We'll bring in the other Arkham Batman. So here's the other Arkham Batman. And you can see they have similar head, but his head is a little bit more skinnier. Which ones do you guys prefer? Do you guys like this McFarlane Batman, Arkham Knight, or do you guys like this Arkham Knight Batman? What do you guys prefer? This one? The armored one? Or this one? Okay, so let me give you my rating, guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, listen, he's very nicely detailed, great sculpt-wise. I mean, yeah, it is simple. It's less painted compared to DC Collectables, but I think it's an overall better figure. I definitely do think it's an upgrade for the DC Collectible. So I'm going to give this guy a solid 8 out of 10. Simply because he looks great, and this is what you're getting from McFarlane for $20, man, so that's not too bad. Compared to DC Collectibles, which you'll end up in package paying, you know, 40, maybe 50, 60 bucks for this guy. But I definitely do think the McFarlane one is I don't want to say it's better, but it's definitely an upgrade. DC Collectables has more paint apps, but body proportion wise, the head is too small, the legs are too long, the torso is too long, and it just doesn't go well with his body. He's nice, he's a nice Batman, but he just doesn't go well. You know what I mean? Where this Batman, he's a little bit more proportionately proportionately accurate. You know what I mean? He does have a gigantic head. So yeah, he does have a gigantic head. But I think it goes well with his overall armored look. You know what I mean? So I think it fits in well. The cape is much better. The sculpt is much better. Proportionately, body-wise, I think is much better. So I think it's definitely an upgrade, guys. So listen, if you guys have this DC Collectables, I definitely do think, and if you like this guy, you definitely should pick this guy up because he's definitely an upgrade. So I definitely give him definitely an 8 out of 10, guys. I definitely do think he's worth the pickup. His eyes are a little bit wonky. Maybe it's just my figure. Maybe it looks like that. Let me see. Let me give you guys a close-up. Tell me what you guys think. Yeah, one eye seems to be centered and the other eye seems to be looking off to the left. Or to the right, to your right. But overall, I think this one is a better Batman figure. Alright guys, tell me what you guys make of this Batman. Which ones do you guys prefer? Are you an old school guy? Do you like the DC Collectables or do you like the Mcfarlane one better? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. In my opinion, I do think the Mcfarlane is a better Batman. It's definitely a better upgrade. The paint apps are better. You know, even though there's more detailing on this Batman right here, I think proportionately wise, body-wise, sculpt-wise, I think he's just a better overall Batman. And there's more articulation as well compared to this DC figure, which actually is not too bad. He does have double-jointed knees and all that great stuff. He does have double-jointed arms and all that great stuff. So yeah, the articulation is not too bad on this figure. He does have waist swivel and he does have a break right here too at the abdomen. So he can look up and look down and all that great stuff. So he's not bad. It's just proportionally wise when you compare him next to this Mcfarlane Batman. I mean, he's still a good figure, but I think I'm going to have to give it to the Mcfarlane Batman. All right, tell me what you guys thought of this Versus episode. Did you guys like it? Do you guys own either one? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. We'll go ahead and leave it at that. Tell me what you guys make of this Batman. Just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. Peace out.